Good afternoon. It is January 30th, 2026. It's the last trading day of the month. So here's the daily chart. It looks like it's 1:30, so we got half an hour until this bar closes. Right now, it looks like it's closing above the EMA. The weekly chart, as we expected, closed within the range. Is this what's the high here? 1475. So we did make a new high, a new all-time high this week. And this is how the January monthly chart is going to look. And there's a lot of room back to the EMA. So I'm not, I, I think we'll chop down to the EMA, but I don't know. I don't know. We could have a crazy sell-off, just like April. We could have a crazy sell-off to the EMA or to the trend line. Who knows? So anyway, I actually didn't look at the chart today. So let's take a look at how I looked at the 17,000 tick chart, which was just a range. So let's see, where does this start? So pretty much what you would want to be working in is that bull move right there at the beginning of, or in the overnight, I should say. And you can see prices pretty much respected that. Um, we could take a look at the Fibonacci numbers, see if that would give you any clues today. So you can see, I mean, there's some bounces here. Let's see, what about the first? So, I mean, look at that. As soon as that first correction, that's in the overnight. Actually, you might have been watching there. As soon as it gets to 50%, people bought. It's a great trade. Just buying that and holding till right here. You can see some people took profits, but it went further. And if you can get that, you can make a lot of money. If you can just buy those setups, it's, in my opinion, it's the most simple setup. But anyway, we break out and sort of form a wedge top here, and you could argue for a wedge top here. And it finally corrects, and it takes away the whole move by 10:30 a.m. But then rallied back. So let's delete these Fibonacci numbers. So here it looks like you're working in a channel like this or like a triangle. And Albrook's looks at these as like potential final flags. And you can see we get two legs down of correction, and then we get a move to a new high. Sells off, bounces, wedge top, triple top, and then we sell off strongly. So are there any trades in here? Like I said, you could buy that 50% move. Other than that, I don't really see anything I would buy or sell here. Now we got support right there. So not gonna buy this. I mean, I could see why someone would buy this right here, thinking maybe today's a trend day, but the market's been ranging, so you don't want to bet on a trend day. We just been ranging. If anything, I would bet on the reversal because you see all these stems at the bottom, and that's what people did down here. But anyway, so we come down here and bounce. I think you could take this, but it's aggressive. So you're going to have to go for a reward that's, two or three times greater than your risk. I don't really see any shorts here. I think, you know, if you're a sniper, I think this makes sense to take that. And again, I mean, I think you want to go for a reward that's greater than your risk. And I mean, look how much space there is. Same thing here, but look how much space there is back to the EMA. I just like this one better because you're you're playing range rules up here. Whereas here, you could argue that this is kind of in no man's land and is in the middle of the range. However, you could be betting on a short-term range. So, we kind of make this double top here. You could argue it's a failed breakout of this range. So I think you can argue for this one. Ends up being a good move. You can see I mean, here you can see a little bear channel. And here you can see a little bull channel. So much overlap here. I don't think you want to buy this. Sells off, pulls back, sells off some more. Finds support in the middle of the range. And you just got to stay out of this stuff in the middle of the range. Come down here, bounce. Don't quite make. Oh, yeah, you could see that. I should be making this larger. There is a teeny tiny gap above the EMA right here. So maybe you bet on a reversal, but I think it's a little too early. Um, Clearly a channel in here. Bull channel. It's probably steeper than that. Get a break. Make a double top. You argue this is like a wedge top. Um, if you're feeling aggressive, I'm not really gonna mark that, but you can see one push up sideways, two push up sideways, three push up, and it's a double top. So plenty of room back to the EMA. I see why some people would take that. And that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else here. So, uh, sometimes you get these kind of just range days at the end of the month. That's just because I don't know, the computers are trying to keep the chart consistent, but then sometimes you get violent moves at the end of the month. So you just got to be dynamic. Hope everyone had a good day. I'll be back Monday.